anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So New Mexico's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative point.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, taking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So New Mexico State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That's caught. It's Kane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Thanks to grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Aggies in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Aggies! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Miller. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll give it to the back.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick step and go. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Bulldozes his way through. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Caught by the receiver.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking for room. It's Hall. Oh, he's got some space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, New Mexico! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Lobos are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this.
Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Lobos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the Lobos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks gets into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Caught in the backfield. It's Korn. Jukes his way for more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll try the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Shoots it to the left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Turning it on! He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Hall. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Lobos can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's McClure. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game, they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The Lobos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico.
A lot of times you see those receivers assume. By the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. A unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Boom. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gonna swing it on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous